Hello everyone. This is my fourth video of Journey to Masters, and it's not going particularly well. I'm currently sitting D30LP. I don't record all of my games. I try to only show the good games. So games where I play shit or the games where I just get carried too hard. I try to leave them out. And yeah, it's not going well. D30LP. Already you can see the MMR playing with an emerald. But it's Smolder time. Smolder is out officially as of yesterday, I guess, or today. It was out 31st January. Like it's at 20 UTC. Forgot what time zone that is. But as you can see, he's out on NA servers right now. And this is gonna be my first attempt at trying to lane against a Smolder. I'm also gonna try a I was considering trying out a different build, but looking at their team, they have so much like frontline tankiness that I'm not sure if the build will work, but I'm still gonna maybe try it out. And that is going for a more crit centric build instead of a on hit build. Seeing how that goes. This video might be uploaded a little late than usual, maybe like 1 or 2 days after I actually record this, like posting it. Because I just posted a short pretty recently and I uploaded a video recently. I don't wanna clutter up my uploads too quickly. Plus I'm gonna have like a small period where I just don't upload every now and then, where I have tests and other stuff, whatever happens. So yeah, TLDR of what Smolder does in case you don't know. Smolder is Riot's new AD caster marksman. He is very new player friendly because even though he's a caster, his main casting damage ability is point and click, so there's no skill involved in that. He is also an infinitely scaling champion, working similar to Veigar, where when you hit your abilities on enemy champions, or if you last hit with your Q, you will get a stack, and those stacks will amplify your abilities, particularly your Q. Or at 25 stacks, your Q will become AoE. At 125 stacks, it'll shoot out like mini Qs after the first Q. And then after 225, as far as I remember, 225 stacks, your Q will apply something similar to an Elder Drake burn, which will also execute at a specific HP threshold, just like the Elder Drake. His W is think of it like a Vexed Q, but it doesn't like change sizes midway, and if it hits champions on the way, it does like a little mini explosion where it does damage. And his E is a mobility tool that lets him go over walls. Think of it like a very short duration Kane E, but it also shoots enemies nearby, similar to like Aphelios' Severum Q. I also kind of counterpick myself with the Poppy support. They locked in Poppy. As we're gonna lose this fight. Not sure why he exhausted. So, his ult, I guess I should mention, is a really big AoE damaging ultimate. It slows in the middle, similar. It has like a middle region and the outside region, similar to Senna ult, but it's not global. It is very big though, but it's not global. And it heals Smolder when it hits him, damages enemies, and it can critically strike in the middle and slows enemies in the middle. So that's essentially Smolder's kit. He is a late game scaling champion, so ideally we wanna deal with him early game, but as you can see, Renata kind of got caught, and that's not particularly great. But we have pretty good damage on our team, to the point where I don't see how Smolder will be able to play the game particularly well. Although Smolder is very good at team fights, and they have a very team fight oriented team with like Galliowalt and Beltwet and Aatrox. So we probably don't win in team fights with our team, even with like Renata ult. They just have a lot of damage and frontline that we have to go through, and even with our damage, we don't have the frontline to survive to do that damage. Which is a bit unlucky. We had really bad drafting. I can't even... I was gonna ward that, but I don't have a ward. And as you can see from chat, I actually turned chat on again. If you've not noticed, um, I've always had chat off. I don't find chat particularly useful. I think it's kind of distracting a lot of the time. And people just flame each other, and then I'll just have to like manually mute them, which costs time. And if I get caught while I'm muting them, I can't really blame them anymore. That's just my fault. So that's why I usually keep chat up. But for entertainment, I'll just leave it open because you can have good stuff going on. So yeah, I'll probably just skip to when more interesting things happen because this lane's gonna be really static. We're not gonna be able to all in them. They have good all in on us, but we can counter engage. So it's just gonna be a farming lane, which sucks. I want to be aggressive, but it's a bit hard against Poppy. Okay, that was terribly played by me. That was horrible. I could have played that so much better. I did not have to flash that if I played it better, but unfortunate. That's a lot of people. Someone ghosted. Poppy ghosted. Okay. I thought there was a second turret shot that came out, but there was no second turret shot. Yeah, so that was Poppy Ghost. That's pretty much it. Again, I played that pretty badly. I totally thought my QE would have killed, because she has literally no armor, but Poppy passive on her W gives her, what, like 20 free armor and MR or something. Ridiculous. Yeah. So they're playing really aggressively, which I don't really understand. They have better late game scaling. They can just play to win late. Shame. I hate Poppy W. I thought how Poppy W worked is that if we jumped inside of her circle and not collided with the sides, that it wouldn't count as a like knock up or whatever, the dash cancel. But no, if we jump anywhere in the vicinity of the circle, that counts, even if we don't hit the edge. Which, to be honest, I didn't know, but because I don't pick Kalista into Poppy, I try my best not to, but they picked Smolder. I thought it was a good opportunity to show off how the matchup would feel. No, we're not instead. Unless I actually ult. No, that keeps her alive. Sorry, I had to do that. Smolder said. I'm not sure what he's thinking. So yeah, that was really nice. He boosted exhaust as well, which is really nice of him. And yeah, as you can see, this is the general build on Smolder. His Q applies on hit effects similar to Ezreal, so, and also he has crit scaling on a lot of his stuff. So he's going Essence Reaver, more mana into like other crit items like LDR. What else would you go? Like Bloodthirster. I'm not particularly well versed in Smolder builds, primarily because I haven't played Smolder myself. I played a couple of PBE games, but I never actually got a chance to play Smolder. Look at that, he's already the same HP as me. I thought Poppy was still at the grubs, but she never went for grubs. That's unfortunate. I thought I had enough damage to kill before she used her E with my E, but nope. Okay, I have Blade of the Ruined King, and might as well just reset. Okay, we're back. back into this. If we can get this before turret plating falls, that's great, by the way. Insane. Okay, great start, great start. And yeah, we can just let them into us. That's also great. Yeah, they're just giving us kills. They just let us come back into the game, which is really nice of them. Yeah, so I can get my Blade of the Rune King. Now this is where I'm going to build Runeans instead of the usual Rage Blade. Because, I guess I didn't explain the build yet. I'm doing what's essentially like the Kalista build before all the item reworks. I'm talking season like 8, season 7 builds. So when it used to be Blade of the Ruined King into Runeans, you didn't build Rage Blade at the time because the item itself was just not good enough for someone like Kalista. You didn't have the AP scalings. You didn't have some other stuff. Let's see. Hold on. And we got Aatrox Flash. We got Herald as well. No, we didn't get Herald, but Belvat doesn't get to keep form at least. So yeah, the build is essentially Blade of the Ruined King into a Runeans, and you generally build either a Bloodthirster or a Last Whisper item after those two. And that was the norm for like Kalista since release up until the item rework. So that's kind of the build that I'm going for. The only difference is it's better to go Shield Bow instead of Bloodthirster if you do decide to go for Lifesteal. And otherwise, Last Whisper items are great. You could also totally build a, what is it called? Terminus. All those are great options. And yeah, as you can see, you don't go Berserker's Greaves because he's an ability caster. I'll try and make a... Maybe I'll make a build video for a Smolder, but I know there are more qualified people for that. People who have actually played Smolder, for example. Or I could try and... Here's something I want to try and do, which is a tier list video including Smolder, because once I've had 1 or 2 games with the Smolder, I can kind of give an opinion of how he is to face. Like for example, Smolder W has a slow, which isn't great for Kalista. You don't want to get slowed. This is why champions like Ashe aren't always the most fun to face. I wouldn't say she's a counter pick, but she's kind of an annoying champion to face. Okay, I thought that would kill. Because Renata Mark and my passive Mark and Smolder has no armor and MR or HP, I thought that would have killed. That did not kill. Okay, bit of a miscalculation. I overestimated my damage because Cutdown was doing so much more to the tankier champions. But so yeah, that was a good fight though, except for the end where I kind of inted towards the Smolder. Are you serious? I thought that was enough to kill. I thought that was enough to kill the Belvat. But he pressed E and then, yeah, didn't kill. But yeah, this is a... Okay, I guess this isn't a great game to showcase against Smolder because Smolder isn't having much of a chance to play the game. But also, Smolder is a late game champion. If I give him a chance to play the game, that's pretty much the same thing as letting them win. Because he will outscale me. Without a doubt. Imagine like giving kill Surgix. You don't want that. That's sort of what Smolder is. And because he's kind of brainless too, he can get a lot stronger. No! Oh, thank you for the jump. I thought you just walled me off. Okay, that was a bit troll. I thought I had enough to kill the Belvat. Sorry, the Smolder, but I did not. Okay, bit troll, a little bit troll. I wanted to see if I can do a bit more. Okay, that was a little bit that was a little bit disgusting to go for that play. Okay, no quadra, but that's I, I just went for an all-in play, all or nothing play, so it worked out. I had shield bow, I had Renato W, I had a lot of trust in that. Maybe a little bit too much trust, considering I'd die very quickly if I did die. But yeah, this game is more or less over, I think. We can't end the game, but we can get like 2 inhibitors off of this. Or maybe even 3. Gangplank spot. I can really quickly run top and get this as well. And a triple inhib is pretty much just GG. They don't have great magic damage to wave clear this either. And they FF'd. Yeah, so this is, I couldn't do much of the build. This is more or less the same thing as a regular Kalista build, but it's something I've been trying, and the 2 times I've tried it, sorry for the black screen, League's opening. The 2 times I've tried it, one of them I got a pentakill, and this one I got a triple kill. It saved me from the 0 LP curse, and now I'm back to not 0 LP. D3. So I'll try and give you guys a more in-depth look at matchups, including Smolder at some point into the game, in the future, I mean. And maybe a longer game that shows this build. As you can see, my win rate's barely 50%. My damage is surprisingly not bad. I thought I would do less, considering I felt like I chaosed every kill at the end there. But yeah, that's the game. I don't know if I'll play another one, but this is probably good enough just to show off the build, show off Smolder, all that stuff. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.